Renee's Creative Casa. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I'm so excited you guys are here with us today. I'm going to be doing some wooden crafts. Like I was telling you guys, I'm kind of starting to move out of my spring and Easter decorations. I have a ton of pastels and a lot of spring colors out in my home right now, so I am going to start kind of moving away from some of those, and I'm going to be moving into some more neutral type colors. So this video we are going to be making two little wooden crafts that are going to be starting to tap into that more neutral look. They do still have some bright colors in there, but not as much as some of the previous decorations that I have done. So I'm so excited to share them with you guys. Without further ado, let's get to crafting. Okay guys, so for this first Dollar Tree project, I'm going to be using this wooden cross from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to be putting 3 layers of my chalky finish paint over it. I did let this dry in between each coat. So now that it is dry, I am going to be using this wired jute cord to make a little circle on there. And then I'm also going to be using some of this greenery that you guys have seen me use before, as well as some of those little rosettes. You guys have seen me use those in previous videos. Those are new this season to my Dollar Tree, and at the beginning of the season I did buy a ton of them, so I do have a lot of those, and I've just been trying to incorporate those in a lot of different crafts. I will link above for you guys the little spring wreath that I made using a lot of those rosettes, so you guys can go back and take a look at that. So I'm going to start this project by taking about a 4-inch length of this jute cord and cut it off, and I'm going to shape it into a circle the best that I can, and I'm going to just take the ends and kind of wrap them over on top of themselves, and then I'm going to hot glue it down into place so that it will kind of remain in that circle shape. I'm trying to keep it pretty much exactly in a circle. I know that it's hard once you start to unravel things to kind of get it to go back in a perfect circle, but that is my goal here. So you guys can see that I'm just taking that wire and twisting it over, and then once I get ready to attach it, I will just put a little dab of hot glue on it to kind of keep it in the circle shape. Once I have my little circle molded the way that I want it to be, I'm going to just put a couple of dabs of hot glue on the back side of this cross, and I'm just going to hang this kind of over it and use that hot glue to hold it in place. Once I originally put the first few little dabs of hot glue on there, it wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be at, but hot glue is very forgiving, so it doesn't set right away, so it's you're able to move things if you need to. So I just had to move this a little bit more toward the front. I'm sort of going for the look that this is like Jesus's crown of thorns, so I want that to hang on there kind of leaning to the front a little bit. And then once I have that on there where I want it at, I'm just going to snip off some of these little rosettes pretty close to the base of the roses, and I'm also going to snip off some of the greenery because I'm going to be using that to place around the base of this cross. Now I'm just going to start hot gluing some of this greenery and the roses into place around the base of this cross. I did do roses and greenery on the front and the back because I wanted it to look full around the base. I am not using the back part of the cross for display because I have the circle leaning more toward the front where it's supposed to be Jesus's crown. I have it leaning more toward one side of the cross, so that is going to be the front side for me. And then, but I did want the flowers and the greenery to look really full around the base, so I did go around the entire thing with the florals. And this is my completed little cross. Those last few little flowers does complete it. I think this turned out really adorable, and a lot of times our Easter decorations are more about the Easter bunny and eggs and stuff like that. So I did want to have this little cross just to be able to remember that you know, Easter is also about the death of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and I just wanted to have that, to be able to have that as a small remembrance of that and bring in a little bit of that into my actual decorations. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to be using this cute little sign. It is wooden on the inside, so that's the part we're going to be using, and I'm going to be painting that with 3 coats of my chalky finish paint. Once I get 3 coats of that in there, I am letting it dry in between each coat. I am only doing the inside. I am leaving the front side. You guys can see, preaching your story gives God glory. So we left that as is, and we're just going to be using the inside of this. Now, I did have a little snafu when I was crafting here, but that is the fun in crafting. I knew that I kind of had a vision for this little box. I wanted to turn it into like a little shadow box. But then I decided last minute to go ahead and go in with some other little things. So I am using some of the moss from Dollar Tree as well as the little moss bunnies. I'm only going to be using 2 of those little bunnies, so I will not be using the whole pack. So I'm going to start by making sure that I have my sign upright, because if I do decide to use it on the side that has the actual picture on it, I want to be able to see that, so, and let it be the right way. So after I get my hot glue in there, I'm just going to press some of this grass down into the hot glue really good to make sure that the entire bottom part of this little box is covered. And the way I did that was just kind of pressed it down into the hot glue really good and then pulled out any of the extra. You guys can kind of see how I'm going about doing that right now. And then once I get all of the glue put in, once I get all of the grass put in right there, I'm going to decide which 2 bunnies I'm going to be using. And I think I want to use the one that's kind of standing up. And then this pack has 2 of the ones that are sitting down. So I wanted to use the tall one and then one of the short ones. And I think this is the way that I'm going to do them. So I just want to go ahead and make sure that I hot glue those into place. But as soon as I was deciding that I was going to get ready to hot glue those into place, I remembered that I had these adorable Dollar Tree bags that they had out with their Easter decor. So I decided I wanted to actually put some of that into the back part of that picture frame. So I did measure that bag and cut that paper down to size. And then normally I would have decoupaged the entire thing into place. But since I already had the grass in there, I did just cut it a little bit shorter than the grass and just put some hot glue on there and stuck it in there. So like I said, that's kind of where my little snafu happened at, but that is the fun part of crafting, is being able to change things and make changes and last minute decisions on the fly. Now I'm just going to put the hot glue on my little bunnies and get them into place in here. And there is, again, you can see I almost put this little bunny the wrong way. So I just moved him to the other side, and now I'm just going to put the tall one there, the one that is standing up, facing him. And that is going to complete this super cute little project. It was super fast. It didn't take me any time at all, and I think it turned out really adorable. And it's going to be a great last minute addition to my Easter decorations. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well as watching me put together these little crafts. I had a lot of fun doing them, and I was so excited to be able to get some of my paint out and start doing a little bit of painting. I do like to paint more in the spring and summer months, so I really did enjoy that. If you're new here, I hope you will consider liking this video as well as turning on your post notifications and subscribing so that you can never miss a video from me. I normally upload new videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and I'm so glad that you guys are all here to watch them. This video will be linked in my Spring Has Sprung playlist that I will have linked in the description box down below so that you guys can go back and check out all of the videos that I have done for my spring and Easter decorations. I've had so much fun doing that, and I know you guys have had so much fun being here with me. You can go back and check out all those videos so that you can catch yourself some inspiration or see something that you like or have something from another video that you can share with me. You guys can follow me on my social medias, which is Instagram and TikTok is _Renee_Rodriguez_. And then I am also on Facebook. I have a small little crafting group there. It's Renee's Creative Casas, so you guys can go over there and join that group. It is a free group. It is a public group, so it's easy for everybody to find. And in that group, you guys will be able to post some inspiration from other stuff, as well as get inspiration from other people who may post in there. And I'm happy to have everyone there, so you can head over there and request to be in that group, and someone will let you in as soon as possible. Thanks again for watching.